this is Stan from Dirk Witte Music Store in Utrecht, the Netherlands. And today we are taking a look at this very cool, almost vintage, I mean it is 25 years old already, made in Korea, 2000 Epiphone Casino in its original natural finish, in just a beautiful, beautiful condition, as you can definitely tell. So people claim that these are kind of like the best ones that have ever been made of this model. Epiphone Casino being the made in Korea ones from the 1990s and the early 2000s. Nowadays they are made, I believe, in Indonesia or Korea, or in China, either one of those two, so China or Indonesia. Those are also very great, but this is kind of like, according to people, on a different level, as in that these are especially good. And yeah, apart from that, it is just a regular Epiphone Casino, so a very iconic model. Obviously first introduced in 1961, I believe, or 1960, and back in those days they were made in the USA, and then obviously famously played by the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Kings, and many more of those bands from the early 1960s. For a good reason, because these are very cool electric guitars. So yeah, let's dive into the specs. So we've got a laminated, fully hollow body. So this is indeed a fully hollow body ES style guitar. It is not an ES style of a guitar in the sense that you have a maple block in the center, because like the 335, 345, 355, those models, or like for Epiphone, the Sheridan, for example, those would get a maple block in the center, and that is not the case with this one. So it is completely hollow, making it also very lightweight, so very nice to be playing on stage, and also then plenty loud acoustically. That is kind of like a unique character of this model, because that also kind of like translates through the tone, through the amp, in that it definitely sounds quite airy and quite warm, that you would not really get from an ES style of a guitar with a maple block in the center. So very cool at that. And then obviously in its original natural finish, so you can see all of that beautiful maple wood grain. And it is also obviously in a beautiful condition. Dual sound holes, F holes, dual P90 pickups, and these have been replaced. The originals are included, but these are some Mojo pickups. Not 100% sure where those are made, or even what these are based off of, but the former owner or one of the former owners felt the need to have these replaced. But I can definitely tell you that they sound really, really good, as we will hear so in a few minutes. We've got a Tune-o-matic style bridge. This is not an ABR one bridge, because you do got these bushings that are first installed into the body, but it definitely looks a little bit more high-end than like the metric style of type of bridge that you would find on this model nowadays. Trapeze tailpiece, also very much iconic for this model. It's not having a block in the center. You would not be able to install a stop tailpiece, because again, you do not have the block in the center, so that would just probably ruin the top over time. Hence the trapeze tailpiece. Got the original white Epiphone pickguard with your Epiphone E over there, like a sticker. 3-way pickup, selector switch, and then a dual volume controls for each of your P90 pickups, as well as dual tone controls. Your input jack over here on the front of the body. Got the mahogany neck with a rosewood fingerboard with some pearloid inlays. Also just in a beautiful shape, as well as the frets are also in a very, very nice condition. Guessing that these are original, but they are just in a beautiful condition, as in that I do not see any like big wear spots or anything like that. I'm guessing that like this is still like 90% left at least. Yeah, it just plays really, really great. You've then also got binding around that fingerboard. As for the profile for the neck, it's kind of like a medium to a little bit slim of a shape. Definitely a C shape, so nicely rounded. and just very nice feeling. Also got some really nice wood grain going on over there on the back. The nut has been replaced. I am definitely guessing, or like I'm pretty sure, because this nut is made out of bone, but it is really nicely cut, as we can definitely tell. And yeah, nice and low action, not too low, so no buzzing or anything like that. But I believe that these originally came with just like plastic nuts, and that is yeah, not that great. So to have a real bone one, also this nicely cut, that is definitely a plus. Got then your Epiphone headstock with your logo done in mother of pearl, and then obviously also your very cool E on the Trustwad cover. Then on the back we've got these Open Gear Grover tuners. Not 100% sure if these are original, but they definitely look very cool, and they also just work beautifully fine. Last thing to mention, also comes with a premium gig bag of Epiphone, so that is very nice to see. It's kind of like one of those gig bags that is kind of like in between a gig bag and a hard showcase, so it is definitely very well protective of this very fine, made in Korea, Epiphone Casino from the year 2000. So very cool guitar, definitely just a very great build quality. The playability is just really great, so I do see why people say that these are like the very good ones, because it just plays really nicely, and it also just yeah, this one is also just in a beautiful shape. As for wear, there's very little, if any, like maybe just some picking scratches, but that is to be expected. Also there on the back, just looking beautifully, as well as on the neck, back of the neck. You do have some like ultra light dents over here, kind of like on the back of the neck at like the first fret, but it is like barely noticeable. If I did not tell you, you probably would have never known, but yeah, that is good to know. But yeah, as we can tell, maybe if I hold it in a certain angle you can see it, but other than that, pretty much invisible as well as unfeelable. So yeah, beautiful condition. So yeah, let's then move on to the part where I will be playing this thing, and let's hear what it sounds like. But first, if you're interested in this 2000 made in Korea Epiphone Casino, be sure to head over to the links in the description for further details. If you enjoyed this demo, be sure to like the video and to subscribe to the channel for more cool weekly demos of cool electric guitars like these, or cool acoustics, bass guitars even, all of that really cool stuff. Also be sure to like us and to follow us on our socials, Instagram, Facebook. Links are also in the description. With all that being said, let's hear what this 2000 made in Korea Epiphone Casino sounds like. Going to be playing it through the Marshall JTM 45 Bluesbreaker style amplifier from 1966. First be playing the clean tones, and then I'll be playing with the dirty tones, for which I will be using a Clan non-horsey variant. So let's move on to that part and let's hear what it sounds like, and let's take it for a spin.
Thank you.